Just showing off. Like, look what I can do.
Oh, very fancy. He's going to pull out a yo-yo next and start fucking doing tricks with it at the same time. Oh dear, we're back again.
We are back once again. Here we are for WrestleMania.
Oh, and you've got a nice little song for us. That's so fancy. I'm so excited.
Was it meant to be a song that kind of turned into something like that? And here we are. We're just sat here now, enjoying it.
Enjoying it. How much sleep have you had?
I have had very little.
And you look like it.
I feel fucking horrible.
Well, you look like you feel
afterwards, but I was debating at one point whether I should just stay up and just fucking ride it out.
Just binge it.
But yeah, no, I watched all of Mania. Obviously, it was delayed because of the rain.
Happy days.
Because it was, I think, right before the kickoff went live at 12 o'clock last night for us. I think it was at 8 o'clock for them. Sons of bitches. Yeah, it was like, I noticed on Twitter and everything, there was reporting that it was kind of in the throes of a storm.
It's a little bit drizzly.
So the crowd were kind of like sent for shelter and everything like that. So it must have been a pretty, like, it's going to be like a tropical storm over in Florida as well, isn't it? So, yeah, they all got sent into some like shelter, but then they were brought back out, and then they were sent back again after the show had officially started. Vince McMahon and all that did their speech, which I thought was really nice as well. I felt like a nice little moment.
Nice moment.
Everyone was a bit emotional and that because it's after over a year. Like it must feel so good, like because it's going to be different for when we go back to wrestling.
Why?
Because we've not been able to compete.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we've done fuck all.
It's not the case. It's not going to be an emotional because it is because we're actually finally able to compete after like over a year.
Yeah,
like,
we're all gonna
that's
suck
gonna
really
feel
bad.
So fucking good. But then to have the crowd there with you as well, like knowing the crowd are going to be there when we go back, that is going to be fucking great. But I can't imagine like they've been competing for over a year, like trying so hard to wrestle without a fucking crowd, to then have a crowd right there with you. That must have felt fucking great. Like McIntyre was like choking up on his way to the ring. I think Bianca Belair did the same. Rhea Ripley was on the stage fucking crying. I'd also like to address why the fuck was Daniel Bryan and Edge wearing their wrestling gear where they're not wrestling till tonight.
They're prepared, man. They're always prepared.
They're ready. They haven't slept. They have been there since Friday.
Boy Scouts code,
in
man.
Their gear, ready to go. They've been warming up for ages.
They don't fuck about.
But no, that was a nice little moment, I thought. But then we had some more rain.
More rain.
40-minute delay. 40-minute. Like I was looking at my phone at one point. I was looking at the time. I was like, do you know, if that rain wasn't here, I bet we'd be on the fucking main at this point. Gone 4? I think it was by the time this thing finished. So it was no different to a normal pay-per-view.
I watched it this morning because I'm not a lunatic.
No, you're just not. You've just grown up, and you should never grow up.
I'm too adult for this shit, man.
You've got to enjoy the moments. Like I think that's one of the things. Like we've all, being from the UK, we've always had to wait and watch it really late. Like before the network was a thing, we would have to, unless like your parents taped it for you.
Yeah, we didn't have a VHS in my house, man. We were poor.
VHS. We didn't have a TV.
Just a black and white.
Just a black and white little tiny screen. No, like it was one of the things. So I like the fact that we stay up for it. I don't know. It's become like a bit of a tradition for these pay-per-views now, and I enjoy that part of it. I think it's nice personally.
Staying up late for the pay-per-view as is tradition.
I know. I like doing it. I used to book days off work for it and everything. It was great times.
Bet they appreciated that.
Well, a holiday's allowed to me, and that's why I can book it up whenever the fuck I want.
I guess so. Suck it, bitches. WrestleMania holiday, bitch.
WrestleMania, baby. But no. What did you think of the card overall? Give us like a brief statement of what you felt, how you thought it went, or a word.
Solid.
Solid is a good solid choice. I thought it was a great fucking first night. Lots of surprises. So we opened up with Bobby Lashley. So Bob Lash versus Drew Mack.
Drew Mack's a great name. Jesus, why isn't he called that?
I know. I just thought of that, and it did roll off the tongue quite tastily.
Yeah, I'm into it. Let's let him know.
I'm feeling it in my plums. Drew Mack. So he lost. So
well done, mate.
Completely fucking swerved me. Did not see that coming at all. I thought Lashley was I thought he was dropping it. I thought the way I thought of it in my mind is that they made it go to the point where they had another monster for Lashley to overcome, and they were just basically going to repeat last year, but in front of a crowd.
Yeah. For McIntyre to overcome.
From McIntyre to overcome and beat Lash. But nope. Okay, like that was a fucking great match. It started off and I was like, oh, this is going to be a bit shit, innit? But it picked up. It got a lot more interesting, and then they started fucking just battering the living shit out of each other.
Yeah, I love a good match where they just batter the living shit out of each other. That was a real good one for me.
Yeah, it was a really, really fucking solid match. Did not see the finish coming that way. Because they even teased at the fact McIntyre was going to get out of it, but then he just rolled around and fucking picked him back up into it. I was like, oh no, he fucking swerved me.
Yeah, I don't know about the finish. Kind of deflated it for me. I've really enjoyed the match all the way up until the finish, and then what it was for me was when he passed out to the full Nelson, the Hurt Lock. All right, the full Nelson. It's not a choke. He's not losing. Why is he passing out?
Well, it's the same as when Austin passed out.
No. He was bleeding. It was the loss of blood that made him pass out.
But it's going to be the pressure and everything else.
The pressure on what? His shoulders?
Pain. You've got pain that you can pass out to pain.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
Well, that's the whole point of what they were trying
to do.
I
feel like if he's going to do the whole passing out thing, he should have just fucking busted himself open first.
He's just there doing that. Busting the thing.
It's a loss of blood.
There we go. Now, good.
Apart from that, though, I love the whole match. The match was great. Yeah. The finish deflated it a bit for me, but with the villain going over, then you want it a bit deflated anyway.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're going for. And the thing is that it makes McIntyre look somewhat strong as well because he hasn't tapped. Also kind of a pussy because he passed out to a full Nelson. So passing out to a wrist lock.
He's gone. He's out.
He's gone. He's done. But then we had, and I didn't want to alarm anybody, but I was doing my live tweets. Okay. But I didn't want to alarm anybody whilst doing it. But I don't know if you noticed, and I don't know if anybody else noticed. I feel like they should have. There was a giant skeleton with a sword attacking Raymond James Stadium. It wasn't imported, and I was fearful for their lives. I
think that was special effects, man.
That was special effects?
Yeah. They got some real fancy special effects now. That wasn't even a real skeleton.
What? Oh, get off.
No, even the sword wasn't real. It was all like make-believe.
I don't fucking believe that for a second. There was a skeleton attacking the stadium.
Well, then why was nobody panicking? It's because it wasn't really there.
Well, maybe they were feared. They were frozen in shock.
Oh, petrified.
Petrified.
Like Harry Potter 2.
Exactly. That is what was happening.
Well, there you are then. No problem.
No, I'm done. Next up, we had the Tag Team Turmoil. Now, I was expecting this to be an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
But I was so happily surprised. I don't want anyone to have a shit match. I want to watch a good fucking match. As much as they want to go out there and have a good match. But I was wondering how they were going to do this. But I thought the two strongest people in this entire thing for me was Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan.
Okay.
I thought come out. They fucking did great. I thought.
Yeah, good match.
I could call her Natalie then. I can't say it.
Say the word, man.
Natalya and Tamina win. So they have got Shayna Baszler and No Fucks Jax tonight.
Yeah, good lad.
So there's gonna be a big match there and that. But it was an interesting one.
Interesting.
Mandy Rose got the first slip of the night on the water.
Yeah, and then Dana Brooke got the second slip of the night.
And then Dana Brooke, did she?
Yeah, it's called a wardrobe malfunction. You didn't see this shit?
I didn't see it. It looked like it was like barely on them, this outfit that they were wearing. I was like, that does not look structurally sound for a wrestling match.
She could not contain herself. She was very excited. Yeah, no, I felt really bad for her because every time she was on camera, she was like trying to adjust her gear and stuff. And when the Riot Squad pinned her, I don't know if that was an audible because she kept falling out of her top, and they were like, "We need to switch this up because we can't keep you on TV."
You need to get out.
I'm serious. I think and I feel like that's why the announcer fucked up that call, because he thought it was going to be the other way, and they had to switch it up because she kept popping out.
I'd say from hosting myself, I do understand how easy it is to cock up a call.
Maybe you're just a shit host.
Several times. Granted, I wasn't a professional. And I didn't act professionally. But it is easy to cock it up. I remember I did it, I think it was Bane and Big Jim Diehard, and I ended up calling Bane as the winner, and then Jim just looked at me and went, "It was me that won!"
Fucking Strobe.
Like, what are you going to do? But no, Natalya and Tamina, like, I've always liked Tamina, although her knees worry me tremendously.
Oh.
Have you seen her knees?
No, am I meant to see her knees?
Watch it tonight. Watch her knees, because it makes me fear for her.
Oh.
Like, just don't look like structurally sound.
Her knees don't look structurally sound.
They don't. They look like they're about to buckle on her. You know how Big Show's were towards the end of his career?
Just a bit unstable, a bit shaky.
Expecting his knees to just go from under him.
Right, yeah, gotcha.
Like, something similar to this. And, yeah, it worries me. Now, I've always liked Tamina. I've always wanted her to do really well.
I love Tamina. I can't remember who she hit, but she punched someone, and it was brutal. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Like, she makes it look fucking legit.
Oh,
honest,
yeah.
It might...
Yeah, no one gave her the memo. Like, you're not really meant to fucking kill people.
Don't do that. I don't know. Yeah, Tamina, I like Tamina a lot, and I love Natalya as well. I think both of them two are really good, and I don't think they've had the runs that they should have had in WWE. But that's my own personal opinion. Who am I?
No, you and your opinions.
So it's good to see them get like a match at Mania.
Two matches at Mania.
Seeing the Riot Squad after what Liv Morgan was doing in that match, I thought she was fucking sick.
Yes, very impressive. I thought everyone did well. Everyone did good in that match.
I think everyone done well. But my two standouts for that were Mandy Rose and Liv Morgan. Mandy Rose, I remember when she first came in, I was like, oh, she's not very good, is she? And like she had the look and everything. But
she's fallen over on the ramp. This is going to be shit.
From where she was to where she is now, like, I eat my words. I'll happily do it. Like, you know,
yeah, you eat fucking anything.
She's fucking. I do. That's why I'm so fat. She fucking smashed it last night. Even if she did slip, she did actually, I think, slip as well on the ropes when she jumped up to.
She wasn't the only person to slip that night. There was a lot of fucking slipping, like because of the rain, right?
Oh yeah,
the rain made that ramp slippery as fuck. AJ slipped on the way out. Fucking tons of people.
I didn't notice all these slips.
I did. I noticed it.
But,
don't fuck up, because Buzzsaw will see it.
Buzzsaw will see it. I usually pick up on these things. I must not be mind you, though, I was watching it in the middle of the night. So Natalya and Tamina, they go on to tonight as well. So they're doing double duty this weekend, and they have got a chance at the women's tag belts. And then next up, one of the best matches of the evening, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
Ooh, I forgot about this match. Yeah, this was fun.
Cesaro fucking nailed that. Like, that was a really, really good match, and they just had some really fun little spots in there. And the UFO, when he's doing the whole thing with his hands on his hips and shit, when he's spinning around.
Just bloody showing off.
Just showing off. Like, look what I can do.
Oh, very fancy. He's going to pull out a yo-yo next and start fucking doing tricks with it at the same time.
So he just zooms in as his legs are up by his side. He's like, how's he doing this?
He's got 3 legs all of a sudden.
No, this is a really, really good match. Like, Cesaro, like, this is his first ever singles match at WrestleMania.
I know, how surprising was that?
No, after all the years he's been in here, he's always been in tag matches, or he's been in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Taking the bloody piss.
But Cesaro finally got a big, high-profile match as well. He's against Seth Rollins, who's had lots of Mania moments.
Yes.
And Cesaro finally got his own, which, well, other than the fact of winning the first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, but And he's had, like you said, the matches and everything, but this was, I think, his highlight, I think. So where they go with him from here, I don't know, but I thought that was fucking great.
Yeah, it could have been for a strap. We could have had the Intercontinental in there or something. Make it a little bit more important. But, still good. What's the prize? You beat Seth Rollins. Okay, cool. Would have liked some gold in there, but it was a great match, though.
It's what it might lead to now. I think that's what the whole point of that is.
Yeah, but what's amazing is it will lead to nothing. It's Cesaro. He's going to go straight back to the mid-card.
Yeah, most likely, but there we go. Now I'm done. Raw tag belts up next. So we have got the New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos.
Jesus Christ.
Omos dressed like Reverend Devon.
Ooh, I miss Reverend Devon.
Literally, he had exactly the same outfit as Reverend Devon, apart from the dog collar.
Yeah, bigger size.
But like this guy, fucking hell, how big is this dude? Like,
I don't know. Can we look, Oracle? Can you look up how tall that guy is?
It's like 7 foot. Then
7'8", 7'9". He's a giant. Is he a former NBA guy or something?
I don't know what he used to do. Don't know what he used to do.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. Where did you come from?
I feel like
NBA,
they spawned him in a lab. This guy's a giant.
Like, what sport did you come from, you big bastard?
152 kilos.
But he is absolutely giant. He looks like the bouncer that you don't fuck with at a club.
Yeah, definitely not. 26 years old.
Is he 26 years old?
I think so. Jesus Christ. Meters. I don't want fucking height in meters. 2.21 meters. What the fuck does that mean?
But New Day lost the belts to AJ Styles and Omos.
Or just to Omos, pretty much.
Just to Omos. AJ Styles obviously started off the match, did all his normal shtick. Omos comes in and just rags them around. I heard reports as well. How true this is, I don't know, but I heard reports nonetheless that Omos they were worried about how his in-ring work is. Like, obviously, he's been training up to this moment, and apparently they was worried about how he was going to do.
Worried about him? All he's going to do is fucking throw people around.
Which is exactly what he did. Like, he did very little, and it was effective.
We're getting word in now. We're getting we can confirm 7'3".
Oh,
7'3". We can confirm.
So he's bigger than Big Show.
He's bigger than Big Show. He is ginormous.
So he is, So he's had his first Mania, first win, and just bludgeoned a former WWE champion and pinned him with a foot.
A foot. A single ginormous foot.
A gigantic foot.
What size foot you think that guy's got?
He covered his entire chest. Like, that was gigantic.
It was like getting pinned by a continent.
Bonjour.
I can't speak Spanish.
And then next up after that, so as I said, AJ Styles and Omos are now the new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Congratulations.
I'm on CBS website again. I got a B+.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
But they gave Cesaro and Rollins an A-.
Oh, an A-.
And they gave the main event A+.
Fuck me.
I'm sorry for those matches for me were A+. Fuck you, CBS.
That Rollins and Cesaro match, where the fuck was the fault in that? What did you not like about that match? Where was the slip up? Why is that not an A+ compared to...
Other than Cesaro's momentum taking him off of his feet after that UFO, like, I don't know what the fault was. Like, there was nothing wrong. It was crisp, it was clean, there was no fuck ups, and it was just a good, fun, awesome match.
Not even an A, an A-. What the fuck?
An A-. So fuck you, CBS.
Fuck you.
Next up, though, we had the steel cage match versus Shay.
Here we go.
That steel cage, I'm sorry, for the size of what WrestleMania is now, it just doesn't work. Like, I understand it's the first time they've had a steel cage match at WrestleMania, so it's kind of like looking back at the old days. At least bring back the old fucking cage.
The blue cage.
The blue cage, exactly.
The blue cage was the shit.
But the cage, it just looks so small, and like it's used as a bit more of like a nuisance match now.
A nuisance match?
Try and hold somebody out of the fucking ring for a bit. You want to get a steel cage involved. Like, it doesn't feel like a Mania match anymore.
That is the point of the cage, right? Is you got a fucking chicken shit villain who's like, always running away, always getting away, and then suddenly you've got them in the cage, and that's why you've got the cage, right?
Yeah, like I understand the point of the cage.
Good.
I understand why it was used, but I'm saying for WrestleMania, it seems a little bit too small. I could put a cell on him. Like, at least it seems a bit more grandiose for the size of WrestleMania.
I get that, especially as every year Shane does the fucking cell spot.
Yeah.
But then,
I'm taking a cell spot again.
yes, keep doing it.
Like, into the crowd this year, not even onto a table.
Yeah.
Because that did look fucking horrible, that bump. I would not want to take that myself. And then take a move afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, that flip off the cage was devastating because it wasn't just straight down. It was like he had forward momentum as well. So it's like, oh, God, horrible bump.
Oh, bit much. Not for me.
Not for me.
No, thank you.
Oh, Buzzsaw can take that one.
Oh, fuck that shit. I would have Flair sold it, though. So Braun Strowman beats Shane McMahon after some screwy bits in the match. Strowman ripped open the cage to pull Shane back through.
Oh, he's so strong.
Oh, he's so strong. He's so strong.
He looked fucking shredded as well. How fucking jacked is Strowman?
I was like, there's a reason he ain't wearing a shirt tonight.
Yeah, you can throw that shirt in the bin, man. You don't need that shirt no more.
How fucking great shape is Shane McMahon in, though, as well? Like,
oh, how old is he?
I don't know. He's in his like 50s.
He's old and he's looking great. But then look at his dad.
Look at his dad,
Vinny.
Yeah. Like
Jack.
Vince could probably still go now.
Absolutely, 100%. They still reckon he gets after it every morning before he goes to work.
Even with his blue lips.
With his blue lips.
Have you noticed how blue his lips are?
The circulation doesn't reach his lips anymore. It's all in his biceps.
They're all just loose. But then we have Bad Bunny and Damien Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. Now, I was expecting a pure shit show.
100%.
Well, I will say this: The Miz and Morrison entrance was fucking pure shit.
I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy that? I was really hoping the bunnies at the beginning was Bad Bunny's entrance.
But that's the rib. That's why it was good, because it was so shit.
That's why I would have enjoyed it more, because the rib was actually his legit entrance.
Fuck you, Bad Bunny.
This. But, no, I don't know that rap. Like their first rap one was all right, but now the second one, I'm like, no, guys, just give it a rest now.
Oh, I forgot they already did it once.
Yeah, they've done it once. Just doing it again. I don't know. Just like hit him. And what's going on with John Morrison's fucking hair? He looks like Zool looking for the.
He looks incredible, is what he looks like. I love his hair. I want that hair.
That hair. I don't know what the fuck it even is. It's not.
You could grow that hair.
What it is. I could grow hair, but I'm not going to.
It's like a porn star style mullet.
It's like a mohawk mullet-y thing, but like where he hasn't shaved any of the sides, he's just gelled them down.
It's like, well, I don't really want the look.
I don't understand it, but Damien Priest and Bad Bunny, like how fucking surprising was Bad Bunny? Because when he made his entrance, I thought it looked like somebody had tried to make David Arquette on WCW like video games, but just presets.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like.
And I was there and I was like, oh, here we go. Here he comes. Also, 1999 Viscera wants his jacket back, Bad Bunny.
I forgot what jacket he was wearing.
He's wearing a big leather coat.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Big Vis style.
Oh, Big Daddy V.
But yeah, Bad Bunny. How fucking surprising was that?
Yeah, pretty surprising.
Like, for a guy who has the body of Larry David, I'm very, very surprised.
He had really good people in there to work with, because John Morrison, he can fucking work himself around the ring.
Oh yeah, that Canadian destroyer on the outside.
I got that bunny destroyer.
That was all.
He's basically doing a backflip with a guy on his back.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Because Bad Bunny didn't even like bend his knees to jump.
No, he didn't do anything towards that.
He's like, right, kid, it's happening.
Hold on.
But no, fuck me. Like Bad Bunny was not expecting it at all. Like, to be fair, like he took the majority of the heat in that match as well.
I didn't expect that either. Usually you have the vet take the heat because they know how to fucking sell.
I was surprised at how much he did in this match, and actually did it pretty well.
Pretty well.
I was like, some of the shit he was doing, I was like, fair fucking play, mate. Like, no hesitation up to the top rope to jump on the outside. Literally just ran straight up.
Yeah, no fucking about.
Did not pause for a second.
I was very surprised at how over he was, because we've been watching him without an audience for a long time, and I'm thinking this is just some goofy music guy. There's no way he'd be over in front of a live crowd of wrestling fans. And then every time he did anything, the fucking crowd was blowing up. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, why is this guy so fucking over? But, you know, fair play to him.
The problem for me as well is like I'm looking at people because you can't tell if their mouths are moving. And I'm like, is this still canned laughter? It's blurred the lines to me because I feel like there was a lot of canned cheers and everything in there.
I think we're just living in like a labyrinth-style world now where we don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
Yeah, like the power of the babe.
Exactly.
Whatever that is.
Okay. I haven't actually seen it. I just thought I'd reference it.
Make a reference to it.
It sounded right.
How dare you? You've disrespected the Bowie.
What the fuck is Bowie?
David. Oh my, fuck you. Maybe choke like the drink you're drinking.
Delicious.
Sounds it. But yeah, no, fucking yeah. Bad Bunny, Damien Priest get the win over Miz and Morrison. Yeah, super happy. Like that may have possibly been the best performance from a celebrity at WrestleMania or any wrestling event I think I've seen.
Yeah, maybe.
Off the top of my head.
I don't know. Didn't you see Mike Tyson on AEW recently?
No, I saw him a while ago, but that's
I'm done. You didn't miss much.
Like in an actual match.
Like in a match.
That might be the best performance.
What about Ronda Rousey? You don't count her?
She's not a celebrity. She's a sports person.
A sports celebrity.
No, I wouldn't call her a celebrity.
Okay, all right.
He's not a physically performing celebrity. Like the two different categories.
Have you ever watched a music performance? Those guys perform, man. Those guys go fucking hell to leather.
They're not physically fighting. Like Ronda Rousey's come from like a legit fighting background.
All right. Okay, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying
a microphone. Yes, they may perform, and they may perform well, but they don't go around hitting each other, do they?
No, but they jump up and down a lot.
It's fucking biggie.
I feel like people in music do more work than I do in a match.
Yeah, it's because you're lazy and shit.
Yeah, you're fucking spot on there, mate.
But then we went on to the main event, SmackDown Women's Championship. So we had Sasha Banks taking on Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair won the Crimble Crumble back in Jan.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And yeah, this was fucking incredible. Like, it was history as well. There's a little bit of history.
First ever 2 black women in the main event of a WrestleMania.
It was the first singles match, women's singles main event. It was the first time two black women had main evented WrestleMania.
First time 2 black people have main evented WrestleMania?
Huh?
First time that 2 black people, regardless of gender, have main evented WrestleMania.
Well, I don't know because Kofi Kingston technically main evented WrestleMania because on that Mania they had like 15 main events.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But it means that headline WrestleMania.
Okay, well, it's groundbreaking nonetheless, whatever it is.
And you know what? It was one of the best fucking main events I've seen in a long time.
One of the best. Match of the night for sure.
Yeah,
stole the fucking show.
I thought Cesaro and Rollins was going to be match of the night. Now they were fucking great and it was fucking solid and they were right up there. This match definitely took it. Fuck me, like they beat the piss out of each other for a good half hour. Like they fucking went for it and I fucking loved it.
I had no idea just how good Bianca Belair is. Well, how strong she is. She doesn't look like the strongest pussycat in the room, but the thing she was doing, like
they're like bred from the same cloth because they are both like the 2 strongest people I think in WWE. Like Bianca Belair is a fucking strong broad, and just the fucking military press.
Right, that's exactly what I'm thinking. The military press held her there. First of all, it was the most awkward looking military press to get up, but still fucking hoisted her up no problem, and then walked up the steps with her.
Let's go sweep it back just a smidge. She caught her from a suicide dive or whatever it was to the outside.
Yeah.
Rolled through.
Yeah.
And picked her up. So from kneeling, gets up to her feet, hoists the woman up, presses her, and then walks up the steps and throws her into the ring. Fuck.
That's insane. They don't even do that in CrossFit.
No, like, shit. This woman is strong. It's hard. Like, I still feel like it's all a blur, but I just know that the shit that they were doing and pulling out was great. That even just the reversal out of the bank statement, so like the crossface that Sasha had Bianca in.
Right, the roll back to the ropes.
Yeah, that was a unique one. I don't think I've seen that before myself.
No, because we always see like the Benoit one where he's about to get there and then you roll back. Oh, he's still got it locked in. But this is like a double revert. It's like a double switcheroo.
She used that momentum of her backing her advantage.
Yeah,
she got back where she wanted to be. That was great. And the one thing that I'm super happy about that I haven't seen in a long time, the hair whip.
I'm telling you, that's why they didn't do it for so long.
Fuck, she split her side open. The sound.
I thought her guts were going to start pouring out of her stomach. Like, Jesus, I've never heard anything like that.
Oh, I got the noise. It's the worst I've ever heard it.
Yeah, for sure. You watch like cowboys with like their bull whips, like, whoosh, like it's louder than that.
Indiana Jones levels of fucking bullwhip.
For sure. Like, you could see everyone in the audience just went fucking nuts. Like, everybody heard that one.
Oh, that was my biggest. That was one of my favorite Mania moments. I've been waiting for so long to see her do that again, and maybe it is going to be one of those things that she pulls out in a big time match.
I hope so, because it looks like the most
as
painful thing in the world.
As long as I see that again, because that was fucking incredible. That was the best one. I've seen her do it before. Like I was saying, when she hit that woman off the top rope with it and fucking whipped her right in the stomach and came down. Like, this was just like beat that, and it was just a standing like fucking have it, you cunt.
Yeah, it just looks so painful. And then you could see the big fucking cut on Sasha's stomach. It was like, oh god, she did not hold back with that shit.
Proper whipped her open, man, like without hair. Like, how can hair be that?
I didn't even know hair could make that sound.
Like, I didn't know hair could make that sound. And also, I'm very confused. How do you get cuts on with hair?
Hiding blades in there. This is prison rules.
Does she blade the bottom of her hair? Is it like it's become like a hair shiv?
There's a machete hidden in there.
But then Bianca Belair hit with a finish. I don't know what it's called. They did say, but I cannot remember. They've written it down here on CBS.
The Kiss of Death or something like that.
KOD. So Kiss of Death. That makes sense.
Did I get it right?
I'm assuming Kiss of KO because it's called the KOD.
That's what I'm talking about.
So Kiss of Death.
Nice finish as well. Was it like a reverse Death Valley driver into like a Falcon Arrow sit out?
Yeah, it's like torture rack into face plant, sit out face plant.
I like it.
So it was cool. It was a really cool move.
Like it a lot.
But yeah, Bianca Belair is now the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Campione.
Campion. So yeah, that's night one of WrestleMania, and it was fucking incredible. Like I couldn't be more excited for night two.
Woo!
I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So night two, what the fuck have we got for night two? I'm going to try and find it.
Oh, we're going to talk about night two now?
Just going to kind of confirm what the matches are, so people know what we're going to do.
Yeah, good idea. People don't know what's going on. And we'll call the winners.
And we'll call it. We'll call it.
Pretty sure I got them all right last time.
Don't think you did.
No, maybe all of them.
Maybe like one.
Yeah, well, no, I'm done.
So WrestleMania, if I can spell it.
Hey, Oracle, did you like WrestleMania?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was a really good event.
Nice.
Yep. The main event was the best.
Good. Nice.
Right, here we go. So WrestleMania 2020. Right, come on, you son of a bitch, load. Oh, it's CBS again. They are the top. They must pay a lot of money to be at the top of this search.
Yeah, maybe we should pay some money. We should get at the top of the search engine.
We should. So tomorrow, or tonight, should I say? Sorry. It is United States Championship, Riddle versus Sheamus.
Ooh, nice. I'm going with Sheamus.
Sheamus, as some people say. We've got the Women's Tag Team Championship. So we've got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Natalya and Tamina.
Oof, that's going to be a toughie.
The No Fucks Jax is going to start swinging again.
Yeah, she's going to win.
She's coming out there, just going to fucking murder everyone.
Oh, she might win too, though. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Natalya and Tamina win.
Yeah, all right, I'll go with that too, because, yeah.
For the US Championship, who did you say Sheamus?
Yeah, I said Sheamus.
I'm going to go Riddle.
How interesting.
Then we've got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn with Logan Paul.
Brilliant.
I think Logan Paul's going to screw Sami Zayn over and Kevin Owens is going to win.
You reckon?
Yeah.
You reckon? But Logan Paul's a dick. Why would he do that?
Because when he was on SmackDown with him, Sami Zayn's talking to him and like Logan Paul's like pulling all his faces like, all right, mate, fuck you. So I think Logan Paul's going to screw Sami Zayn over.
Oh, okay. Well, look forward to that then.
So yeah, we get to see that. Now the next one, here we go. It's the Intercontinental Championship. Big E versus Apollo Crews in a Nigerian drum fight. Now I don't know what the fuck a Nigerian drum fight is. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm not impressed.
No. I don't know who the fuck come up with this. I honestly don't have a clue what's going on in this, but I'm going to go for an Apollo Crews win.
Yep, and yeah, okay, let's move on because I don't even want to talk about this match because it's just yeah.
Then we've got the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
So I'm going to Bray Wyatt win.
I mean, he should win, right? He's like the monster thing.
Win. In this scenario, really, when you ultimately look at it, he is the blue eye, as you'd say, Buzzsaw.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
as I'd say.
Randy Orton burned him alive in the middle of the ring. Like, how could Randy Orton be the fucking face? Like, he murdered a man. Like,
but it was a monster, right? You can burn Freddy Krueger. No one cares about that.
Yeah, but there's like a real man under it. It's like basically the best way to look at this Bray Wyatt gimmick is like the film Split.
Oh, he's just nuts.
Yeah, because you've got I think that's what it is.
It's more of a split personality rather than separate characters.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Bray Wyatt, because he got thrown into that pond or something by Matt Hardy ages ago, did that whole thing, and then he disappeared. Then he come back as this crazy character.
Oh.
I think his mind's kind of gone. Okay,
he like drowned a bit in the pond.
Like, because when he got thrown in this, I think it's Lake of something. I can't remember what the name of it was, but like when people go in there, they kind of like
get hypnotized by koi fish.
They kind of like evolve or something like this kind of shit. It's stupid, but I think that's something to Bray Wyatt. Like, he's created these alter egos to get over the shit, and he's split into these different characters.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that.
When you had the swamp fight with Braun Strowman last year at Extreme Rules, you had Fiend. I don't know if you saw the Fiend, but you saw. I think you saw that. Yeah, Fiend. You saw Bray Wyatt, and you saw Cult Bray Wyatt as well.
Yeah.
So I think he's split into these different personalities. So that's what I'm thinking anyway.
So what's Alexa Bliss's deal? Is she split?
Well, if you look at it now, like it was the case that Alexa Bliss was under the control of Bray Wyatt, but now it looks like it's swung around and she's calling the shots.
Oh, sneaky.
So that'll be interesting to see as well.
Yeah, see what happens. Why not? Maybe she can kick Randy Orton in the nuts.
I like the supernatural gimmicks and everything. Like, I know a lot of people do shit on them nowadays, but I enjoy them. Like, it takes me back to like Taker and Kane and all the fun shit I had when I was little.
Well, like pro wrestling.
Yeah, the good old days. This takes me back to. Then next, again, I don't know if these are in order, but then next up we've got Asuka and Rhea Ripley.
Nice, that'll be good.
So I'm going Rhea Ripley win.
I'm going Asuka. I love Asuka.
I love Asuka. I love Rhea Ripley. But I'm going to go for Rhea Ripley taking the belt on this one. I'm excited. both Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, I think they are a breath of fresh air into the women's division.
Yeah, how so?
Basically, I think we have seen a lot of the same matches from all the same women now. Like, not that they're bad matches or anything like that, but I don't feel like the women's division has been as hot as it has been. Like, it was so big. Like, and these women have like made it so much more bigger for women in the independents all the way up to the top. Like, they have made this stage for them, and they've brought it all to the kind of the forefront for everybody.
Right, we had our Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flairs and those girls that came through at that time at that women's evolution, and now they've created this path for the new women to come through.
At the moment, it's still those same women, and it has been those same women for such a long time. Like, we're seeing so many repeats of the matches.
Right, I get you.
It's become stale. Not to say that it's bad matches or anything like that, but it has become stale. Like, there's nothing new.
Right. Yeah.
There's nothing fresh and exciting.
Yeah, Bianca Belair is certainly something new.
They are that breath of fresh air. Excited to see what they do, because things that opens up so many more different matches for them as well. And when these some of these other women as well come up from NXT, it's going to be even more of these really cool matches and new people coming in. So these are the people that the women's division has been waiting for, in my opinion. And again, I'm not saying the women's division was shit, like, far from it, but I think it just needed that breath of fresh air, and that's what it's gotten from these gals.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm hoping now Bianca Belair's won, Rhea Ripley gets her chance as well. But it'll be a big thing for her to beat Asuka, because not many people have. I don't think really have they. So
no, she's been very dominant.
But Asuka is fucking sick. Like,
that's what I'm talking about. She's probably my favorite out of everybody. Asuka probably my favorite right now.
Yeah,
she's just so much character, so colourful, so much charisma. When you can't not look at her when she's doing shit. She's always got your attention, and that's why she goes top of my list.
But also, it's really like last Mania. How weird was it watching her do her character so big to no
with no crowd? Yeah, that was kind of awkward
to watch her at that point. Yeah, I will say that.
Oh, bless her.
But when the crowd's and everything, when everything's alive around her, it's fucking incredible. It is like a bit mesmerizing. It's like, fucking hell, Asuka.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her come out in front of the audience tomorrow. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait for it, especially how Rhea Ripley, how choked up she was right at the beginning of the show, just standing there in front of the crowd again.
Yeah, just broken, just fucking tears. Oh god.
It's going to be great to see that. But then we've got the main event, which is a triple threat. Three's company. Roman Reigns, Edge, and Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship.
Oh, good lads.
For this, I'm going for an Edge or Daniel Bryan, but I can't make my mind up between either of them.
It is a toughie. I hope Daniel Bryan gets it, but he's already had his big moment. But then so is Edge, and so is Roman Reigns. So really, it can go any way.
So who gives a shit who has the next big moment?
It's true.
I've been really enjoying Roman Reigns as this new character. Like, this is exactly what he needed. Like, and I almost feel like this is what they needed to do with John Cena back when he was wrestling as well. They needed to change up his gimmick a bit.
Yeah.
Put this new character forward.
The edge on it.
And they've done it with Roman Reigns this time.
Yeah.
Because he was becoming that point of becoming the next kind of Cena character. I'm so happy they've swung it and they've put him on the heel brand. But Edge has now turned heel as well. But I was watching the Edge Chronicle.
Yeah.
Right after Mania come on, I watched it for a little bit, and he said on there, the night he won the Rumble this year was 11 years. Is it 11 years after, to the day he'd won his first Rumble.
Oh, very fancy.
And when he wrestles tonight, it is exactly 10 years since he retired. To the day. How weird are those dates?
Yeah, pretty weird. A little bit coincidental.
A bit coincidental and that, but it's like, whether it's coincident, fate, whatever it is. Like, I think that's a really, really fucking cool story. So I kind of want Edge to win.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, but I don't like victories to be based on what the stories are.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that little bit of something. Like, Edge has come such a long way. He's never won the Universal title, but neither has Daniel Bryan as well. I don't know.
I think everybody's going to be expecting either Daniel Bryan or Edge to win, so I'm going Roman Reigns.
That would be big. All right then. I'm gonna go for Roman Reigns retain.
That's what I'm saying. Oracle.
Go That's going to be good. I can't decide.
Yeah, I'm going to go with him as well.
Can't go
Three's
edge
up.
down. I'm going Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
I was going the complete opposite direction of where I was looking.
It's misdirection.
Who fuck it? Misdirection. The magician Roman Reigns.
All right. Okay, I think this has gone long enough now. Should we wrap this shit up?
But we'll be back tomorrow with a night 2 review, roundup review of WrestleMania 37. Again, guys, as always, don't forget to drop us a like, give us a sub, and let us know if you watched WrestleMania and what you thought of the show, and if you think our opinions were shit. Bang.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow at some point. It'll be my birthday.
Oh yeah, I didn't forget.
Birthday thing. Get one last look at these locks.
You're going bold.
Because I'm having a haircut tomorrow as well. I've got my haircut booked in. I've got to make sure that I'm up in time though, because it's at 11:30 in the morning. I'm worried I might not make it. I had a nightmare that I didn't wake up for my haircut, and I was really upset. I'm really looking forward to my haircut. Get one last look, so I'm chopping my hair. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with a roundup of night 2. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and we will catch you on the flippity flap.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace. Oracle, hit the music.